Hi guys, it's me, Tara Bomb from I'm Staring and Proud, and I would like to foremost say thank you for, taking the time to view this video. It's gonna be, kind of long, so I'm gonna be talking about a lot of stuff. And I just want to bring up, first most, that we are here for you guys no matter what. And we will stick together through this. We will always be the MC Army, and we will always be proud no matter what. We will always be here for you guys. Don't ever think just because this band broke up that we're not going to stick together, because we are, we started this and we're going to keep going on till the last of all of our breaths. Not just because the band decided to do their separate ways. We're going to be here together. And I also would like to talk about the rumors that came up after, the band made their news on Friday, March 22nd, that the band has decided to come to an end. I heard that, well, actually I saw on Facebook and on Twitter and stuff, that Lindsay is joining the band, that Mikey's leaving, so they decided to get Lindsay to be in the band, so she's the bassist. I've heard that Mikey left the band and he doesn't want to give up the name rights to My Chemical Romance, so the band is still going to be together. It's still going to be it's going to be Frankie, Ray, and Gerard. It's just that they're going to be under a new name. I've heard that, I forgot what the other one was, but I'm sorry, I just had like a brain derp right now, but I've heard, a lot of rumors. I've heard that, actually I've heard one that, it's just a joke, that it's a prank by the band to test our loyalty and our love and see what we do if they actually disbanded, which was kind of getting ridiculous. It just made it seem like them breaking up was very reasonable and more likely than any of these other things people were saying. But another thing I want to bring to light that I think a lot of pages didn't really talk about a lot that they should have, that I heard that on Tumblr people found out that 11 My Chemical Romance fans killed themselves shortly after finding, not shortly after, but the same day they find out that the band broke up, which is very, very sad. It's a little depressing thinking that, a band can just leave and someone can just lose so much hope. Like, it's just devastating. It feels like everything they worked up was just thrown away so harshly. But I feel like maybe if they told us in a different way that it could have been different for those people, that, if anyone who has read Jared Way's tweet kind of, giving us that soft confirmation about it, that if that happened first or something like that, that, maybe those 11 fans would still be alive today, right now, feeling hopeful and, proud for them that they're doing what they want to do. But it's very sad to think that they just gave up completely. And just as someone who's struggled with, suicidal thoughts and depression, it's sad to, give up your life because of a band that saved your life, yet to feel like they just destroyed it completely saddens me a lot. Like, I was very angry when I saw that. Like, I felt like, what is wrong with my fandom? But when I thought about it, I was angry, and I thought, why should I bother anymore? They gave me so much hope and strength. Why should I continue? And it's like, well, they want me to continue. No matter what, they want us to be strong. No matter what, that was their message. It's always been their message, to continue, no matter how hard or dark things get. That there's always a light. There's always hope, no matter what. And I felt like that's what it is, to keep going, even though they're not a band anymore. I mean, you gotta admit, you guys, we all knew this was gonna happen someday. I say this more towards the older fans from, the Bullets era, the Revenge era, and I'd say the majority of the Black Parade era, because I feel like, you know, that was their big highlight. That was a big highlight for alternative punk music. And I do say this for the Danger Days era, but Danger Days came out like about 2 years ago. So, you know, I feel like it does probably still hurt to those fans that came out, that discovered MCR during that era, but this message more directly towards the older fans, that we all knew this day was gonna happen. We all knew that one day they're not gonna want to do this anymore, because not because they don't want to, but you know, eventually everyone loses a spark of what they love passionately, and they have to, you know, fulfill other things that they've done. I mean, most of them are parents. I don't know if anyone saw the post I made a few days ago. I basically kind of just pointed out that MCR is not worth killing yourself over, and I pointed out that, you know, the majority of that band are parents, and I think it's unfair that, you know, they're here touring all over the world, you know, to thousands of screaming fans who obviously love them, and they have done a great deal in their life, yet, you know, their children honestly need them more than we could have ever wanted them. They need their fathers, they need that figure, they need them to show them the way, like how they've shown us. And I think it's completely, you know, fair that they've disbanded to do their own things. But, you know, we were all kind of noticing it, that something was gonna happen. At least I did. I mean, they didn't make music for such a long time, and, you know, release out singles as Conventional Weapons after so many years. It's just like, I kind of felt like maybe it's the end, but I didn't want to think that. I mean, no one wants to think that, but, you know, you have to think realistically about these things. And my heart really goes out to the really, really new MCR fans. Like, if by any chance there's any out there right now watching this that actually started liking them from listening to Conventional Weapons, anything from Conventional Weapons for the first time, like, that's very, I'm very sorry that you couldn't really experience this with us, because, you know, it's just such a great family to be a part of, and no matter what, you will be in this family. It's just, I wish it would have been longer for you, at least. And I know the Danger Day fans who came out during Danger Days, you know, I know you still feel our pain from us older fans, and I think no matter what, the pain will still be as strong as it is to, you know, a Danger Days fan, as well to a Bullets era fan. And I'm just, you know, it's like, I can't even believe it now that, I mean, my co-parents broke up. I first listened to them when I was 10 years old. I was at my cousin's house, and she showed me Helena, and we were on one of the Music Demand channels, and she said, you gotta see this video, it's really weird. I'm thinking, what could possibly be weird? It's music. And so Helena starts playing, and, you know, Gerard's there singing, and I'm just thinking, oh, he's so cute. But, you know, I'm a 10-year-old. I mean, obviously, you know, I think every celebrity was cute, but, you know. And, you know, the music's going on, and once he starts, you know, once Burning On starts, the music is just clashing together. It's fast. It's just this melody of pouring out of his mouth. It was so beautiful. I couldn't even understand it. It was like, what is this? It was amazing. I've never seen anything like that ever in my 10-year-old life. And my cousin was just like, aren't they weird looking? Isn't that weird? I was like, oh yeah, totally. But I was just like mind blown. They were just amazing. It's like, I gotta know more about this band. And I remember a couple months later, I would stay up really late at night to watch music videos on like MTV and VH1, and I saw tons of Helena videos and like a few I'm Not Okay videos. I'm just like, this is the greatest thing ever. I love this so much. It's so beautiful. It's dark. It's amazing. I love it. And that's kind of where it happened for me. I'm a Revenge era fan. I came from that era, and, you know, I lived through